Intrigue with surprise. What if I told you that piling free fall leaves on your potatoes could not only double your harvest in some trials, but also cut weeding by 90%, retain soil moisture like a natural sponge, and turn backyard waste into a nutrient powerhouse, all without touching a shovel or buying expensive soil? But get it wrong and you'll face floppy stems, slug invasions, or puny green tubers that taste bitter. This isn't just a viral hack. It's a science-proven method rooted in centuries of indigenous wisdom and modern experiments. We're breaking down the leaf-only potato grow, the epic wins, the hidden pitfalls, and pro tweaks to make it explode in your garden by the end. You'll know if this no-dig revolution crushes traditional dirt farming, especially in 2025's unpredictable weather. Let's leave no stone unturned. Hey folks, welcome back to Lost Crops Vault, your go-to for unearthed gardening secrets that outsmart modern ag. Today, we're deep diving into the buzzworthy experiment, growing potatoes exclusively in leaves. No soil, no hassle, just nature's mulch magic, backed by real-world trials, historical practices, and peer-reviewed science. We'll explore the full setup, step-by-step results, nutritional impacts, pros and cons with fixes, and a foolproof 2025 guide tailored for changing climates. If you're a beginner tired of backbreaking digging or an eco-gardener chasing sustainable abundance, this could slash your costs and boost resilience against droughts or floods. Expect honest insights, no hype, just facts. Let's peel back the layers and get growing. Setup and historical roots to understand why growing potatoes in only leaves works, or sometimes flops. We need to start with the basics and its deep roots in history. Potatoes, scientifically Solanum tuberosum, originated in the high Andes over 8,000 years ago, where Quechua and Aymara farmers used natural mulches like dried grass, leaves, and even Lama manure to shield tubers from harsh frosts, retain precious water in arid soils, and suppress aggressive weeds without tilling. This no-dig approach wasn't just lazy gardening, it mimicked forest floors, where decaying leaves build fertile humus layers, over time cycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. Fast forward to the 20th century, American gardener Ruth Stout popularized permanent mulch in her 1971 book Gardening Without Work, growing bumper potato crops under thick hay or leaf layers, proving you could skip digging entirely while improving soil health. In WWII-era Europe, similar leaf mulches helped families boost rations during soil shortages, highlighting its resilience in tough times. Now, for the modern setup, it's deceptively simple, but details matter to avoid common pitfalls like rot or nutrient lock. First, source your leaves free from fall cleanups, but avoid walnut or eucalyptus types, which contain allelopathic chemicals that stunt growth. Oak, maple, or birch leaves are ideal. They're acidic but break down into balanced humus. Pro tip: shred them with a lawnmower or leaf shredder to 1 to 2 inch pieces. This prevents matting, which can create anaerobic pockets leading to fungal issues, and speeds decomposition by 50%. If unshredded, they might form a waterproof barrier, drowning roots in wet climates. Choose a site, raised beds for by 8 feet for 20 to 30 plants, or large containers. 10+ gallons with drainage work best for control, especially on compacted urban soil. Lay down a weed barrier like cardboard if starting on grass. It decomposes too, adding carbon. Place certified disease-free seed potatoes varieties like Yukon Gold or Russet for mulch success. Eyes up, 6 to 12 inches apart, no deep burying, as stems elongate through mulch. Cover with 6 to 8 inches of damp shredded leaves, then sprinkle a balanced organic fertilizer, e.g. 51010 NPK or bone meal for phosphorus to boost tuber formation. Water thoroughly to settle. Aim for 1 inch per week initially. Science backs this. As leaves decompose via microbes and earthworms, they release nitrogen, potassium, and trace minerals, increasing soil organic matter by 20 to 30% in one season, per USDA studies. In a 2018 By Their Farm trial, leaf mold-aged leaves out-yielded other mulches at 3.7 kilograms per 3 plants, thanks to fungal dominant breakdown favoring root health. Timing is key, planned in early spring, March-April, zones 5 to 8 post-frost. Harvesting 90 to 140 days later when tops yellow. For 2025, with rising temperatures, this method's moisture retention could be a game changer in drought-prone areas. Results from experiments and Science CISO. What actually happens when potatoes grow in pure leaves? Backyard viral videos show mixed bags, lush tops, but sometimes knobby, undersized tubers if mulch sinks or exposes them to light, causing greening and toxic solanine buildup. But peer-reviewed science and controlled trials paint a brighter picture with proper technique. In the By Their Farm 2018 experiment, leaf mold mulch delivered the highest yields, 3.7 kilograms from 3 plants, and flowery taste in blind tests, outperforming wood chips to 0.2 kilograms. Nice flavor and compost to 0.9 kilograms, earthy but bland, due to balanced fungal decomposition. A meta-analysis of Chinese potato studies found organic mulches, like straw similar to leaves, boosted yields by 16% on average and water use efficiency by 5.6%. By reducing evaporation and moderating soil temps. The Low Technology Institute's 2018 trial compared 5 methods. Traditional trench hilling yielded 1.81 pounds per plant, but demanded 11 minutes labor each. Leaf-like straw mulch hit 1.31 pounds with just 8.39 minutes, making it more efficient per pound for 15 minutes per pound vs. to 37 for hilling. Mulch plots had fewer voles and weeds but slightly smaller tubers, expect 10 to 20 pounds per 10 square feet overall, rivaling soil if you hill by adding 4 to 6 inches of leaves every 2 to 3 weeks as stems reach 12 inches. Encouraging layered tuber growth. Nutritionally, leaf-grown spuds shine under stress, higher antioxidants and vitamin C, up to 20% more from cooler, moist microclimates, per NIH mulch studies. Foliar tests show elevated potassium, molybdenum, and chloride, slashing Colorado potato beetle damage by 30 to 40% as mulch acts as a physical and biochemical barrier. These soil leaves when in poor ground, no compaction issues, but soil provides better stem support in wind or rain. In wet years, over-mulching risks fungi. Dry ones, it conserves 50% more water. A 6-year Hungarian study confirmed long-term benefits. Organic mulches reduced tuber damages, e.g., scab, by 15 to 20% and stabilized yields in variable weather. Benefits, drawbacks, and success. Benefits make leaf growing a no-brainer for many. It's free recycle yard waste, suppresses 90% of weeds by blocking light, insulates against early frost, extending seasons by 2 to 3 weeks, and builds soil carbon sequestering up to 2 tons per acre annually in permaculture systems. In hot, dry 2025 forecasts, it halves watering needs by shading soil and reducing transpiration. Pests, mulches cut aphid-transmitted viruses per 2025 studies and attract beneficial predators like ladybugs. Drawbacks aren't deal breakers but real. Wet leaves invite slugs, up to 20% crop loss. If unmanaged, decompose unevenly, causing nutrient spikes, leaches, and lack soils anchoring, leading to lodged plants in storms in rainy regions. Poor drainage risks blight. Acidic leaves might lower pH below 6.0, stunting growth. Fixes are straightforward. Mix 20% compost into leaves for balanced nutrients and drainage. Use copper tape or beer traps for slugs. Stake tall varieties. For acidity, add lime pre-planting. Hybrid hack, start with 2 to 4 inches soil base under leaves for stability trials. Show 10 to 15% yield bump. Companion plant with marigolds for pest control. Your 2025 grow guide and future potentialities make it actionable for 2025. Step 1. Gather 20 to 30 bags of shredded leaves, chemical-free. Step 2. Prep bed with cardboard base. Step 3. Plant tubers. Mulch 6 to 8 inches. Fertilize, water, hill additively, monitor for pests. Harvest post-deback, store cool, dark for 6 to 9 months. Top varieties, fingerlings for mulch, quick, flavorful, avoid waxy types prone to greening. Future-wise, with global warming, Mulch methods could lift yields 10 to 15% in stressed soils. Per projection, stack with cover crops for year-round benefits. Experiment small-scale first. In essence, potatoes and leaves blend ancient ingenuity with modern science for easier, greener gardening, proving you don't need perfect soil to thrive. Especially as 2025 brings more extremes, tweak it to your setup and watch abundance unfold. If this expanded your horizons, subscribe for more hacks like mulch tomatoes or leaf compost secrets, and comment leaves, soil, or hybrid. Which will you try? Share your experiments below. Thanks for joining. Keep growing wild.